we have got a new yearly subscriber for our app, which is super exciting news. Someone chose to pay the yearly subscription, so that means they find it valuable to use the app for 1 year. And I have noticed the usage of the app has been increasing day by day. The total amount of videos created every day is increasing in the app. So I'm super pumped to share all the updates which I have worked on last week and the things which I'm doing this week. So yeah, let's buckle up and let's start with the updates. So as you know, last week was my marketing week. I was focusing mainly on pushing content and sharing as much about my app onto the social platforms. I created like 4 different YouTube channels, also new Instagram pages. And my plan was on Monday, I will post like almost 35 videos. But I did publish almost 15 to 20 videos, like short reels created with my app Auto AI Reels, which is linked down below. And the whole process of creating it was very easy. Downloading it was easy, but pushing the content out was still taking a lot of time. I have to come up with the hashtags and like even like uploading, processing, that all is very time consuming thing. And to be honest, I did not enjoy the whole process of creation after creation to publishing. So this is a huge friction for me, and as I explained in my last video that I want to decrease friction as much as possible, and maybe auto posting is not some like of a priority for most of the users, but for me to market the app, I think it becomes a priority. And that is the reason the major update which I am currently working on is YouTube automation. So I thought I'll not be working on this feature for a long time, but on my own experiences, I found it very hard to just spend time on pushing content. So I'm currently working on YouTube integration. So that is one of the tasks for this week. Another thing, with all of my experiments last week, like posting almost 15 shorts and reels, I gained around 2,000 views in total. And from those 2,000 views, I got almost 20 users who onboarded into my app, and one of them started paying. So my effort on like 2 hours effort gave me 1 paid subscriber with just one simple experiment. So I would conclude the experiment went really well, and the whole marketing week went really well. So another thing, on the last week itself, I also talked to 2 of the users. If you have not seen the video, that is the last video which I published on Sunday, and I got some pretty good feedbacks on the complete UI change which I have made in the latest update. On Monday, I also got 2 user feedbacks, mostly like bugs they were facing. So in the previous version, the overall UI has been changed, and the whole creation of channels is now a different process. So older channels were not able to create new videos, which I forgot to test when I published the app. And they found out like when they are trying to create video with the old version channel, they were facing some issues, which is also rectified now. I just pushed in the morning. So current version of the app seems pretty stable. Like daily there are like hundreds of videos being created. I always get the notifications. I'm also making a video like how do I keep track of what's happening in my app, because observability and visibility of what's happening in your app is very important, especially on those cases when the app's backend relies heavily on services which kind of take money from me. For example, like the AI services, I have to pay them, so I need to see how they are going, what are the calls being made. In case something is being misused, I should be aware about it, because in the end that will cost me money. Another thing, I was talking to one of my friends who is in Australia, and he's an indie developer. He's been developing apps from last 3 to 4 years, and I was discussing with him like about the idea. He really liked this app and he see a lot of potential in this if I keep going on it. But we were discussing, he has like 20 apps in app store right now, and his apps are mostly very niche small apps which are created within a week, and after that he doesn't do anything except for marketing of those apps. My confusion was, should I spend all my energy in just single app, or should I spread my bets? Because I'm not 100% sure. Nobody is 100% sure that one of the app would be making sustainable money in the long run, right? So he was saying his strategy has been, not especially applies to me in general, but he gave me this advice. His strategy has been to become like a machine gun. So machine gun is you just hit a lot of targets with the bullet, and one of the bullet can touch the target, right? And what's our target? To be sustainable with the app development. Like we are indie developers developing our own apps in our own time, and we are doing it full time. So main goal or the target is to get to a sustainable stage where this becomes like a recurring revenue for us, so that we can sustain our lifestyle. And if that's the target, he said, become a machine gun, start spreading your bets, push as many products out there as possible. On the other side, there are people who just focus on one app, mostly like startups or companies. They just focus on one product, make it perfect, and then they do paid marketing as well, influencer marketing. Those are also like marketing ways how you can bring people into a product. And in that way, your focus is very clear, so you know who to target, what to talk about, and your brain is like clutter free. So if you have many apps, your brain might not be very clutter free because you do not know which app you want to focus on a day or you want to start a new project. On the other hand, if you just have one product, your focus will be like just one single app, and you will be thinking about it the whole day, about how to improve it, how to gain users into your app. Like, you can also give me some suggestions in the comment. What do you think about it? Do you think about like spreading the bets, become a machine gun, or do you think should I just continue working on this as a solo developer? So this is one thing which I wanted to discuss in this video. Yeah, so another crazy thing happened. So last week I did not get a lot of subscribers, as I mentioned in my last video as well, that like once you release the app, Apple like inflates your numbers, automatically pushes you up on rankings to show your app to a wider audience. But then after a week it goes down. That I'm in that slump right now. My app is not getting a lot of impressions as it was getting last week, but still it's getting like 10 to 20 downloads every day. And out of those, like last week was like, I think 2 people converted into paying users. They are paying for weekly. While I was sleeping on Sunday and I was about to sleep, because I use this widget in my iOS which is called Revenue Cat, the SDK which I'm using for in-app purchases, and suddenly I got like a notification that someone paid for a yearly subscription. It was Sunday, the end of the week, and I was like a bit disappointed that last week I just got 2 paying subscribers compared to like last week was much better, and that really excited me. Like, that motivated me so much that okay, someone found this app so valuable that they are trying to like, they made this commitment of they will be using it for 1 year. It's not that big of a number in terms of the money I got from it, but it's a very good validation on what value this app can provide to someone. Someone is willing to pay a yearly subscription for an app because they find it so much valuable. Yeah, that was one of the big achievement of last week I wanted to share in this video. Another great thing happened. The app is now live on Android. So I shared it with a lot of my friends. I asked them to just give me some ratings. And if you are watching this video and have an Android phone, I'll link the app down below. I would really appreciate you guys just check it out and give some ratings. I would really appreciate if you give me 5-star, because initially if the app gets 5-star, the platforms just push it a little bit higher because they think the app contains higher value. And only give it 5-star if you feel like it. I do not want to like spam it to grow the numbers artificially. So yeah, this week mostly I'll be working on the YouTube integration. YouTube integration is much easier compared to Facebook's Instagram. For Facebook, Instagram, I found out like it's very confusing. I was reading their docs. There are some APIs which are Instagram related, there are some Facebook related, and then there are like mix of Instagram and Facebook. So it's not very straightforward. The process is like, because there are old docs, there are new docs, I'll have to like dig a bit deeper into that. So that's why I'm prioritizing YouTube first, because I got more viewers from YouTube and 1 subscriber from YouTube for paying subscriber. So I think YouTube has higher value compared to Instagram. So that's why I'm focusing on YouTube this week. Another last thing, so I have also created an analytics dashboard for my app. I want to see the growth. I want to see the funnel, like how many users are coming into the app and how many are like then stopping at which stage. Maybe they are stopping after creating 1 video, or maybe they are not even creating 1 video. And this funnel helped me earlier to find out like I need to revamp my onboarding. Now I need to check how my new onboarding is doing. So that I'll be creating a full video, like how do I do that. In that, I will also show you the whole notification system I use, how to get notified when someone is using core features of your app, because you want to get this observability. Another thing is to check out these funnels, data points which are important for a new app. That's about it. Again, thank you so much, and please do comment if you feel like these kind of videos are valuable for you or you get some value from these. And please download the app in Android. The link is down below. And I'll see you in the next one. Thank you. Bye-bye.